So we're going to now hear from our finalists in the first section. It's Gabriella Vidarte Aguirre, I believe, who's living in Colombia. Is that correct, Gabriella?
Yes, that's correct.
And how old are you? What grade are you in?
I am 15 years old and I'm in 9th grade.
Ninth grade. Okay, terrific. So you'll be receiving two questions, one from Alicia Kumfol and then from George Vandercure. I won't forget you this time, George, I promise. So Gabriella, anytime you're ready.
Okay, thank you. Well, hello to the judges and all the finalists. Can you hear me well, right?
Yes, fine.
Okay, thank you. The topic, to begin with, I would like to introduce myself. As I said before, I'm 15 years old, I'm from Colombia, and my name is Gabriella Vidarte Aguirre. The topic I presented to the Global Youth Challenge and that I will be talking about today is how AI is affecting arts and artists. I decided to make a painting where I tried to show the way art made by AI is being more impactful and more attractive for normal people. So that is affecting artists. As well as I think that art is a really, really good tool and is it has lots of advantages. I also consider that this is affecting real artists in their laboral and economic way. But what is truly art? Is it the perfection of a technique or is it knowledge about a style? Well, AI can recreate beautiful artworks with a perfect style and all the descriptions you give to it. But it would never create an artwork by itself. Why? Doesn't it make everything perfect and attractive? Well, technically, yes. But that's not what art is about. Art is about express what you feel and what you think. It's about share with people your thoughts and your emotions through colors, draws, musical creations, poems, and it's about the connection between the artist and the public. It's that connection when they share their emotions and their ideas. So this is something like in the human essence. So this is something a machine or a robot, the AI would never have. So this is why I think that AI would never replace a artist because they don't feel the same as we do. And well, to finish with my presentation to close, I would like to ask if I can read a quote that I like and that I think it fits with my point. So, can I?
Yes, of course.
Okay. It says like this. Sometimes art is understood as technique. However, while technique is reached through perseverance and by an act of will, art is reached by approaching internal perfection. The perfection of the soul that has no matters to measure it, no rational methods to explain it, because it is beyond matter and reasons. This was said once by Leonardo da Vinci. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leonardo, as well. It's nice. It's so nice to see two pieces of artwork presented. We only had one, I believe, from yesterday with 16 finalists. We had, I think, just one art piece. Unfortunately, because of the split, the green screen effect, the art is not being shown very clearly. Perhaps when the competition's over, you can close the background and we can see the art as you presented it there. So your first question is coming from Alicia Kumfol.
Great. Thank you, Gabriella. I think your piece is very unique and creative, and I really enjoyed it as well as your explanation behind the piece. My question to you is, considering that you are an artist yourself, would you, and sorry, just looking at the photo again, I love the contrast between, the good and bad effect and how they're looking at AI artwork, whereas there is a artist standing on the steps with their own original pieces of art. So my question to you is, would you, being an artist yourself, consider you using AI in your artwork in supplement to your own creations?
Thanks for the question. Can you repeat it, please?
Sure. So seeing how AI is now generating art, and it may disadvantage artists who are naturally using their skill set, their own hands, their own creativity and minds. Would you consider combining both AI and your physical talent to create artwork?
Well, yes. This is interesting because AI helps you a lot with your style and with the technique. And if an artist, or for example, me, creates an artwork with help of the AI, I can create an interactive project. So the public can change it when they want or can play with it. So I think it would be interesting um, to use both the physical, like what I can do, and what AI can help me with.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Alicia, for the question. Your next question is going to come from George Vandekeer, who not only is the principal of the Arndale Academy, but is a very, very, very good artist in his own right. He's drawn cartoons, he's done paintings. So I'm very anxious to hear his question.
Thanks, Phil. Hi, Gabriella. When it comes to going back to the restaurant I mentioned before, some people prepare food and other people consume food. And it's the same with art. Some people do art and other people consume art. And with respect to AI, can you see that as being two very different things that could make a difference to whether AI is irrelevant in the world of art? I know it's a little bit of a hard question.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes. The difference between people consuming art, looking at art, and doing art. What would be your thoughts about that in the world where AI can produce art?
Well, as it said, I think that art is about the connection and when the artists share their emotions and their ideas with the public. So that's like when they share the same feeling. And when the artists create an artwork is because they feel it and they want to share it with the world. So it's about the feelings. And when someone watches an artwork, it's because they're trying to identify the feelings, and when they are trying to understand the context, or when they just feel that they identify with it. So AI would never have the same feelings. So an artwork made by AI could be beautiful, could be perfect, but it would never have the feeling or the emotions. It would never express the same as an artist when they do their artworks.
Yeah, and of course, it would be no fun for the artist to just pick out something off of the screen that was produced by AI, right? I mean, part of art is having fun doing it. Okay, thank you very much.
So we've heard from our first 5 finalists. We have 5 remaining, but only 3 who will be presenting in live because we have 2 who aren't available to come online today. But I just want to remind those who are watching us today that you can vote for the most popular presentation. Now, we're not finished, so don't cast your final vote yet, but you can start voting online. There we go. We've got, Gabriella, you're leading at this point with 98 votes, 42% of the vote. So while you think about that, and I'd like to ask maybe Maria Karolaitis, you have any opinions at this point on the presentations you've been hearing so far?
I'm actually very impressed by the capability and the presentation skills of this panel of contestants.
Yeah.
As a teacher now and as an educator for many years, we always, when we teach about public speaking and delivering speeches, that, you know, tone, pacing, getting your point across, and just the overall emphasis in your voice. So all of these finalists have done such a terrific job. I'm very proud of them. I have 4 children myself, so I'm very, and they're about the same age as our finalists. So just to see their potential, it's fascinating to me, and I'm very proud of everyone. And this is a topic that I'm not too familiar with, but I've learned so much through this process. So I really appreciate being selected to be one of the judges, and I hope to be back again next year. When we had talked about the inkwells, we have some not currently in our current building, because Avondale is a pretty brand new school, but in my former schools, we still have desks that have the hole where the inkwell used to be, and little children find it fascinating. They put their hands in there. They actually put their whole fist into the inkwell and they get it stuck. So I've heard of the inkwells, and we still have desks that have inkwells. I've never seen a slate in my time, but like you had mentioned, in the past 30 years, how much technology has advanced our lives and how we teach and how we live and how we go to work and how we do our research. So this next generation of students, you're going to see a whole lot of changes in your own lifetime. When we used to do research, when we say, for instance, you needed to know how long a python is, like the length of a python, you would either have to go to your encyclopedia set, which was like this, whole set by alphabetical order of research, or you'd have to go to the library and hopefully find a book on pythons or on snakes and sign it out and do research. Now you just take your phone and you can even ask, say, how long is a python? And it's instantaneous. So I'm interested to see this future is very bright. I'm very proud of these students and my students at school, and it just fascinates me with what they can come up with, how they can convey their message, and the future looks really, really bright based on these panel finalists. I'm very, very optimistic about our future and our future leaders. So thank you for this opportunity, and to all the students that are on this meet, either watching or as finalists, continue to do what you're doing. You're going to be shaping our future. You're going to be taking care of us as we're older. Maybe finding advancements with AI for other diseases, cancer, like I said, ALS, anything else that has been impeding us and been a struggle for us. The future is bright with you because you've had such wonderful ideas so far within this competition and beyond. So congratulations to everyone.
Thank you very much, Maria. I've taught this grade level for many, many years, so I've seen many, many students, and I'm very impressed. Congratulations to you guys. You're doing a great job. And this is an opportunity today, not just to watch our finalists, but to learn. This is a class, a course in artificial intelligence. So take advantage of this opportunity to learn from.
Philip, can I make a quick comment?
I'm going to come to you right now, Ben, as a matter of fact. Yeah, please.
So thank you so much. I'm really inspired, to look at our young students across national boundaries from different time zones. For some, it's really early in the morning, and others are, presenting in a second or third language of yours, which is very inspiring. And for me, and I remember when I was at your age, and the only thing I never heard about AI, for those AI has not been really kind of popularized or socialized. But I remember saw a cartoon, basically a human chess player was playing with a computer, and the human chess player became very frustrated because he's keep losing. He picked up the scissors, he's cutting the cord. That's the only time I thought, wow, what was that? right? To thinking about that's going to the computer going to win every chess game, over a human player. So that was my beginning of understanding of it. But look at what our students know today, what their vision, what their inspiration about the future is absolutely astonishing. So I'm very impressed. So of course, thinking about the students, what are you presenting here? Just not in terms of a vision, but just in your leadership. And I think, as Maria mentioned earlier, I think this is going to be for us, the older generation, to have a lot of confidence about you. So anyway, so I'm just very grateful to have this opportunity to be inspired by your energy, by your vision, and just given us, the older generation, a lot more confidence with this new generation of leaders, and to not only asking the right questions, but also finding the strategies and solutions to address some of the pressing issues of our time. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben, and thank you.